Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a Divine Masculine update. I know a lot of you guys are kind of going through an intense time, it seems. Um, I think everyone's always on a different path on this journey, okay? So it's not like one person feels something and everyone feels the same, but there does seem to be a theme of a lot of people going through a lot of like darkness and frustration with their twin flame. And I just want to tell you guys, the whole point of this journey is a journey to yourself and to your connection with your higher power, your God, your source. And if you're not pouring into your own healing, you're not getting closer to anything. If you're waiting on a romantic 3D situation, but the problem is pouring into your own healing looks very different for everyone. So for me, my journey was about getting physically ill and being introduced to this program called DNRS, which is brain retraining, which you do 60 minutes of rounds a day, which you do talking out loud to your limbic system, and then through these you do visualizations of the past and the future, and you say it out loud. And through these things, I got closer and closer to source. I got a connection to light, literally the colors of light, white and yellow and gold. Sorry, not really yellow, I guess orange, and just these lights. And I shined light into my brain and my body and my soul. And I feel like this is what awakening is. This is getting closer and closer to the light and out of that dark night of the soul. But it's not, everyone has a different method, and everyone, might think that they have the answer for you. My God brought me to physical illness to where I had to devote. It's been 15 months of every single day I brain retrain. So I don't want to get too much into this before the reading, because this tends to deter people from watching. But I just want to tell you guys, there has to be a way, and it's not necessarily these things that people say like yoga is the answer. Everyone thought they had the answer for me, and the answer came to me through a doctor. I was introduced to DNRS, and it saved my life, and it's expanded my world in so many ways. It introduced me to deeper truths, which I do here on this channel. It introduced me to being able to create my own meditations, my own visualizations. So you guys have to find a way that works for you. I would say DNRS is the best thing that ever happened to me, and people I've introduced it to, it's also changed their life, but I can't force that down anyone's throat. Also, you just do what feels right to you. You do what, if you keep getting a message from spirit like this, that, like, follow that, because that's God trying to work its way into your consciousness. So this is not a romantic journey. This is a journey with your creator and getting closer and closer to the source. Okay, so my reading's going to start, well, actually, I'm going to do the crown chakra singing bowl. So my reading will probably start around 4 minutes. So let's do this here. Okay, guys, so let's see where I just pulled these cards for this latest TikTok, and the masculine seemed to be in a very sad, depressed place. You may not have any cues to how your masculine's doing, but you can maybe see how your masculine's doing through experiences other people are going through with their masculine. So there is sort of a mirroring energy for you in your world, always. There's always clues and cues to what's going on with you when you see it on the outside of you, okay? So where's the masculine at mentally? Got King of Pentacles. So they could be really focused on money, getting their stability right, becoming like a provider, being able to be financially stable. And this is emotionally, is that I feel they're like kind of torn between two worlds right now. And that could be the spiritual and the physical, all right? New life is on the bottom here. I'm going to get 2 clarity cards here for the Divine Masculine. Blessed. Okay. Interesting. They may have come into some financial gain, or, you know, working on being grateful for their financial blessings. They're just trying to be stable financially. And then we have why. Interesting. So as they're trying to decide which direction to go, they're asking themselves a lot of questions. This is good. This means they're digging deep. They're asking questions. They're kind of in that, I did a TikTok video this morning, sort of in like a hermit mode of really exploring deep within. But this could also be a mental energy, but not so much a heart space energy, because that's an over analytical energy. So this is number 31. Why? Page 116. Let's just get some motives, driving intention, the power of knowing why. Knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? So they may be kind of like realizing they might have financial success, but they might not feel like they're emotionally invested in their career. They might feel like, yeah, things have been working out, I've been getting money, but like, is my soul happy here? Okay, so let's get from, okay, I'm gonna do actually 2 more tarot cards here. Got 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of financial stuff going on here. Just trying to get rooted and grounded in their physical world. Then we've got Queen of Cups. I'm going to pull, well, I pulled 2 more. That 5 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. Interesting. So I feel like Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but it is like a very in-tuned, emotionally connected female, feminine energy. 6 of Cups is all about nostalgia, reconciling with the past, that inner child, kindred spirit connection. 5 of Pentacles is the sense of loss when they look back at the past. So it's like they're moving forward and they're building this empire, but there's this aspect where they realize they have not resolved things within their psyche, within their emotions. So yeah, they're kind of keeping it together on the 3D. They're having success, but what I feel like is that they feel like they left something, they left a part of themselves behind because they're not connected to the feminine. There's the part of their heart that they had to almost close off to feel like successful, to cope with life. And it's like they're torn, like I'm saying, they're torn between 2 worlds is the energy that I keep getting. So the path that they chose was easier to reconcile with, you know, their 3D life. Let's get a couple messages from my twin flame poetic confessions here. Signs. The time on the clock is a reminder that you're always there and yet never there. Well, that's the past energy. That's like looking back at time, okay? The time on the clock. So they're looking back and they're realizing, like I just said, their feminine is no longer there with them. And so I also feel like the feminine was their drive in a weird sense they didn't realize to keep forging ahead. It's almost like battling up against the feminine gave them a motivation, but now the feminine's no longer there. They don't have their muse, is the feeling I'm getting, okay? And they also could be seeing a lot of signs. You guys could be seeing a lot of signs here. Like birthdays, anniversary numbers, street numbers, whatever it is, there's things coming up reminding them of the feminine, reminding them of what they left behind. Look, we have altered. Everything that happened between us changed me for better or for worse. Your presence shook me. I'll never go back to who I was. So they also feel like they, like I'm saying, they lost a part of themselves through the loss of this connection. All right, so they're dealing with some sort of like loss and feeling of like being incomplete here. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, a lot of this is about our connection to source. It's not about the romantic. So if they've gone along this journey and they haven't sought out any spiritual connection, they're going to still feel that sense of emptiness no matter what 3D successes they have. Okay, so I wanted to pull from the doubts of Divine Masculine. What are some of their doubts going on right now? This is my deck. What doubts do they have? What if you can never forget me for my past mistakes? I literally pulled this yesterday, I think, guys. So this is a huge thing that, like, they look back in the past a lot and they beat themselves up for how they behaved and treated you. I wear a mask to hide my vulnerabilities. Well, that's what I'm kind of saying, is that they're just kind of presenting like they're okay here. All right. I'm gonna get some from this. This is Lenormand from Extrasensory Empress. I'll get one more from here. Do you really love me, or you're just trying to fill a void? Well, this is like an insecurity of theirs. That could also be a projection. They could feel empty inside, and so they wonder, were you just empty inside as well? Okay, they're asking a lot of questions. You know, we had the why, and yeah, this deck is about questions, but oh, sorry. Okay, let's get a couple of more themes here from the Lenormand. I pulled this yesterday in a TikTok, marriage, okay? They're thinking a lot about who they want to spend the rest of their life with. So that's also like this merge of 3D and 5D, because marriage is like a sacred soul tie, right? It is 3D, but it's also very much like, who am I meant to journey this life with? And that's what they're asking themselves. I got this yesterday. This is like, you know, kind of cutting someone off. Like, they could have, it's like runaway bride. They could have been, you know, going down a certain path with someone, and they're realizing that's not the person I really see myself with. Look at this coffin. There's a death of something. They could be married. They could be wanting to end it. There's a knife here. So I definitely feel like they're wanting to end something and start something new, torn between two worlds. This is like what, the second or third message about time in this reading. So I feel time has changed them, okay? They had altered over time. So time has changed a lot of things that you guys may not know about. Let's get one more clarity card for this. Cross. I feel this is sort of like them being at a crossroads, but this is good, because this is what I'm saying. They've got to get spiritual. They've got to meet their creator. They've got to have these awakening moments. And I feel like their heart is awakening. They're starting to realize this is not just a 3D journey. This is a soul journey that they're on, and they've realized that over time. All right, guys, that is your reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.